Side grade clash between Tingha and Oxford about to get underway. Oxford won the toss, Tingha to kick off. This game will be controlled by referee Macklin from Inverell. There's a bit of silence here before they kick off. Leading to the kick off for Tingha. It's a low kick in, bounces fairly well. It's picked up there by Les Lewis for Oxford. Played back to Merchant on the Darney, the Mason. Mason's pulled down there by two Tingha defenders. Plays it back to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly gets passed back in field there to Scobell, and Scobell's held up there. Now the ball's taken from him by Luxford for Tingha. Referee's called a scrum. Kelly the feed for Oxford's. Ball goes in, it's come out to Oxford's. And bounce around there and it's finally picked up by Beveridge for Oxford. Playing back to Kelly. On to Boney. Boney's held up there. Plays back to Darney. Back to Beveridge. He's passed away to Hudson. Hudson sandwiched between two Tingha defenders there. His ball back to out to Darney, out to Kelly. On to Les Lewis and runs it straight in. He's well tackled. Back out to Kelly. It's a long pass out there to Kenny Bartholomew. Bartholomew back to corner to Boney. Scobell goes for a little kick. Come off a Tingha player. And referee's ruled a knock on there. Scrum to pack down. Kelly to feed the ball for Oxford. Goes in. And it's dived on, I think, by a single for Tingha there. Yes. He played it back to Ted Payne. Payne straight up the middle. Pulled down by three Oxford defenders. Plays it back to Curtin. To Lettinger. He dummied, but he's passed away to the other Curtin in the centres. He's pulled down. Played back to Lettinger. Back to Tingha centre there. And he's taken a good tackle there by Owen Lewis. Back out. There's a single. Single got his pass away there to the second row. It's pulled down there by Merchant. Back out here to Luxford, to Curtin. And Curtin's all wrapped up there. Bit of dust there. It's Luxford, Chris Luxford. Come up with that ball and went straight through. Dived over for a try. A couple of metres out from the left hand upright. Chris Curtin to take the kick for goal. Within easy kicking distance for him. Comes in, puts the ball up, and it's missed. He missed it. It's Tingha lead now, 3 points to 0. Scarver plays to the ball for the kickoff. And Sherman knocked it on there for Tingha. Took the ball and knocked it on. Sherman, the winger, that was. And scrummed it back down. A metre or so from the Tingha 25. Single to feed the ball in. It's won by Oxford out. Back line into Hudson. Hudson give it to Boney, and Boney was well tackled there. Back out to Lewis, Owen Lewis out to Kelly. She pass out to Mason there, and Mason's well held. Mason back to Kelly, to Owen Lewis, to Beveridge, to Les Lewis on the run, on the burst I should say. Gets the ball back to Darney, to Kelly, back out to Scable there. Scable's pulled in by two Tingha defenders. Back to Kelly, back there to Wayne Brown. Wayne Brown runs in hard. Plays it back there to Beveridge. Beveridge goes himself and is pulled down. It's a 6 tackle. It's going to pack down. Single to feed the ball in for Tingha. Goes in, the ball's in. It's one by Oxford. Kelly is pulled down by 2 Tingha defenders. Plays it back to Les Lewis. Out to Beveridge. Beveridge gets his pass on to Hudson. The Boney dropped it. It's picked up again by Owen Lewis, and there's a knock on there. Scrummed it back down right in front of the Tingha goal mouth. Single to feed the scrum this time for Tingha. Ball's in, straight out to Oxford to Kelly, to Boney. Boney got a pass away to Harley Johnson, but he's got nowhere to go. He has back in field, and he's taken by Single and Curtin there. Plays the ball back there to Darney, to Kelly, back to Beveridge, out to Les Lewis. Got a pass away there to no one, but it's picked up by Owen Lewis. He's pulled down. Played back to Darney, back to Beveridge. On the Wayne Brown with a good run there. He's close to touchline over there. He's pulled down. Plays it back there to Hudson, to Kelly, to Beveridge, to Les Lewis, to Scable, and Scable stops and weaves, but he's pulled down there by 2 Tingha defenders. Play the ball back to Darney. Back at the Beveridge, to Boney. Boney got it to Harley Johnson. Harley Johnson's caught there by Sherman for Tingha winger. Plays it back there to Hudson, to Boney. Back there to Kelly. Back to Bartholomew, and Bartholomew's pulled down. That's a 6 tackle. It's going to pack down. Not far from the Tingha goal line. Single to feed the ball for Tingha. In, ball's in, it's one by Oxford to Kelly, to Boney. Boney hit Lewis, Owen Lewis with a bad pass there. And Tingha in possession through their fullback. Play back that Tingha player there, and Wilson, the winger, and he's well held. Back there to Bear Seagot. He runs it straight up the middle and is well held there. Plays it back there to Squiggy Single on the Seagot. Not Seagot, it's Teddy Payne. Back to Single. Vincent Gerard, and he's well held there by Owen Lewis, pulled down well there. Good tackle around the legs. Back to Ledger, puts a little kick in. Hudson had it, he lost it. Back out to Sherman. Sherman up on the wing. He's looking for support inside. He's got it. The 5'8" Ledger, and he's well pulled down by a good tackle there. Beautiful tackle from behind by Harley Johnson. Johnson's been penalised for laying on the Tingha player. Not getting off him quick enough. There's a penalty there to Tingha. about 5 metres out to the left of the goal post, left hand upright. Chris Curtin to kick for goal. The referee's blown time off. I don't know what he's doing there. He's pointing something in the ground there. I don't know what that's all about. I wouldn't know. He's ruled time back on. Curtin lines the ball up. Strikes it, but he missed. He kicked it to the left-hand side. He's not on with his kicking at all today, Curtin. Oxford to take 25, kicked by Scoble. He's kicked it out of the sideline there, it's taken by Wilson on the full. He steps and he's taken by Merchant. Good tackle there, ball and all. Plays it back there to Tingha player on to Gerard, and Gerard's, oh, he's well held by Scoble and Les Lewis. They get the Seagrot there on the burst, but he's pulled down there by Merchant. Back out to single, Lettinger, Chris Luxford. They smothered him, he couldn't get his pass away. Back to Lettinger and the pair Seagrot. Seagrot puts a knees in, but oh yeah, Louis stuck with him, pulled him down. Back to Curtin there, Chris Curtin, on to Chris Luxford, on to Sherman, and Sherman's well taken by Wayne Brown. And that's the 5th tackle, scrum the pack down. Be fed by Kelly for Oxford. That's Oxford ball, comes out there at the Les Lewis, standing loose, lock. It's a good run. He's lost the ball there. Tingha in possession, referee's ruled knock on. Scrum to pack down there. Kelly's ball in the scrum. And it's coming out there, and Single's on the ball. He beat Kelly the ball there. Play back to Curtin at lock. Mark Curtin. And he's well taken by 2 Oxford defenders. Played back to Anderson there, and Anderson's pulled down by Bartholomew. Back to Seagrot. Seagrot's taken ball and all there by an Oxford player there, Wayne Brown. It's out to Luxford. Luxford threw a pass out of no one. Picked up by a Tingha player there finally. And looks like singles knocked on from the play of the ball. Scrum to pack down. Kelly to feed the scrum. Ball goes in, comes out, Kelly picked the ball up, but he's passed there to Boney. Boney's held there for first tackle. He's passed back there to Harley Johnson. Harley couldn't pick it up. Knocked on, the scrum to back down. Ball in by Kelly, and it's won by Oxford. To Les Lewis standing wide again. He gains good ground. He lost the ball, stolen by Curtin for Tingha. Chris Curtin. He gained a couple of quick metres there. Gets up and plays the ball back there to, goes out to the other Curtin. He's well held, well pulled down there. Seems a bit of a scuffle there. Ball back to Anderson. Anderson straight up the middle. He's well held there by Wayne Brown. Ball goes out there, picked up by Seagrot on his knees. Ball back at the Curtin. Out to Gerard. Gerard goes back in field. He's well pulled down there. Back out here to Oxford, onto that player there, and he's well held. It's a 6th tackle. It was Anderson for Tingha. Scrum to back down. Kelly's ball in the scrum. Puts it in. Comes out Oxford. Kelly. Les Lewis. And he's taken by 2 Tingha defenders. Back out. I can't see that player there. It's in possession. He's well taken as Dick Kelly. Played it back to Les Lewis, and Les Lewis run it straight up. He's well taken. Plays it back to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly gets his pass away to Bartholomew, and Bartholomew straight up the middle. Plays it back to Beveridge, to Darney, Wayne Brown. Wayne Brown takes off, and he's well got his pass away there, good pass. And it's back there now, Boney. Boney's got around a couple of players, but he's well stopped there by that player there in Schumann for Tingha. It's a ball back to Scoble. Scoble puts a kick in. Long kick, but it's out in the full. Just come on back down. Right back where Scoble kicked from. The referee stopped the match. He's talking to the spectators inside the fence. And he's hunting a few of them well, this it. He's hunted one on Jay and Graham Briggs. Ball in. It's won by Oxford. Kelly got a pass away there. No one wanted it. Back to Boney. Boney's taken there by a couple of Tingha defenders. That's Beveridge. He got around one player, but he's taken there by Gerard. Plays it back in to Darney to Kelly. And Wayne Brown, he went without it. It's Tingha ball. 6 tackles to go. To Chris Luxford. Teddy Payne. He's well held by Merchant and Darney. Back to single to Seagrott. And Seagrott's smothered there. Plays it back to single. Lettinger at the Curtin. Curtin gets a long pass out to the wing to Sherman. Sherman, I should say. And Sherman's short of it. He's very close to the try line there. No try ruled. Referee ruled no try. Referee thinks he didn't get the ball down. It's a line drop out from under the post for Oxford. Scoville takes the drop out. It's a long kick upfield there. Where it's the fullback for Tingha underneath it. Took it well. He's slipped over and he's taken by Merchant there. Back to Lettinger to Gerard, running straight up the middle. He's well held there, well knocked down. Well, looks like Scoville there. Back to single to Luxford. Back inside to Curtin. Curtin sandwich between Scoville and Bartholomew. Single straight through the middle. And he's well held there. Back to Curtin. The other Curtin on to Chris Luxford. Out here to Sherman. He got a score. Yes. Good. It's a good try to Sherman. An overlap there, big overlap. Shit, they got the ball out there to Sherman pretty quick. He went straight over the score. Curtin to take this kick right out near the touchline. And he's had a couple of kicks from nearly in front there, and he hasn't kicked them, so so see how he goes with this one. Score now 6 points to 0 with this kick to come in favour of Tingha. Curtin's got the ball lined up. He comes in. He's kicked it well. He's got right behind it. And it's nearly there. No, the referees have waved it away. Looked good from here, but it was waved away by the linesman. Score remains at 6 points to 0 in favour of Tingha. Kelly to take the kick off for Oxford's. Hey! Well taken by Gerard there for Tingha. Plays the ball back to Seagot. Seagot runs it up himself and he's taken there by a couple of Oxford defenders. Plays it back there to Wilson. Wilson goes in himself, but he's held up there. Plays the ball back to Seagot, the Curtin, out to Teddy Payne. Teddy Payne's well held up there by a couple of Oxford defenders. Plays back to Curtin. Curtin goes himself, gets his pass a single. Single's pulled down there by Beveridge and Les Lewis. Back to Curtin, to Luxford on the run, on the burst to Curtin, to Sherman back inside to Luxford. And he's pulled down there by Darney. That's the 6th tackle. Scrummed it back down. Kelly to feed the scrum for Oxford. Ball's in, straight out to Oxford. And the referee disallows that one. He wants it in again. Ball's in and out to Tingha. Single, straight around the scrum base. He's through, he's found a gap. Gets his pass to Lettinger. Lettinger out the fullback. The fullback couldn't handle it. It's Tingha, it's Oxford in position. There's a knock-on rule there. And the scrum it back down there. Kelly to feed the ball for Oxford. Ball's in, comes out to Oxford, but the referee disallows it. And it's back in by Kelly. He's dived on the ball. 5 tackles to go. Back to Hudson. Hudson runs it in himself. He's well held, up-ended for his troubles there. Mark Curtin. Back to Kelly, to Darney. Darney's having a bit of a run, but he's knocked down there by 3 Tingha defenders. Darney gets up, played back to Kelly, to Beveridge, to Wayne Brown. Wayne Brown goes himself, gets his pass back into Trevor Merchant. Merchant was lucky to handle that one. He pulled it in. Back to Les Lewis, to Beveridge, he puts a kick in. Soffit, Tingha player, but he's regained, there's got to be a scrum. Scrum the pack down there. 10 yards, about 10 yards inside the Oxford territory. Kelly feeds the ball in, comes out to Oxford, but referee disallows it. Kelly feeds it again, comes out to Tingha, the fullback, out to Curtin in the centres, has a bit of a run. No, he didn't pass it, he got away with that tackle. He's going again, but he's pulled down there by Owie Lewis and Rock Hudson by the looks of it. Out the Tingha fullback, he's pulled down there by Owen Lewis. Plays it back to Curtin, single on to Teddy Payne, and he's pulled down by Dick Kelly and Trevor Merchant. Back to Luxford, to Curtin. Curtin pulled down there by Owen Lewis, right around the legs. Plays it back to Sherman, to Luxford. Luxford dummy a kick, got his pass to Luxford, to Seagot. Seagot got his pass out there to Curtin, who was finally pulled down. Scrunned up back down there. Kelly to feed the ball in. It's in, comes out Tingha side. Down here to Curtin in the centres. He got around that player there, pushed him off like he wasn't there, but he's finally taken by Kelly from behind. I can't see who the other player was, it was Boney. The ball goes out the back line, loose pass there. It's run in there by Tingha player, can't see who it is. Back out there to Lettinger, to Gerard, stand wide, and he's immediately claimed by Scoville for Oxford. It's Lettinger to the fullback. The fullback's lost it for Tingha fullback. There's a scrum to pack down there. A few metres out from the, about 5 metres out from the Oxford try line. Kelly to feed the scrum for Oxford. Ball goes in. Coming out the Tingha side to Lettinger. The fullback there to Curtin. Out there to Tingha player there, pull down. Back to Curtin. He got his pass away to another Tingha player there in Seagrot. Just pulled down. Back out there to Curtin. Curtin's claimed by Merchant and Kelly. Played it back to Luxford. Luxford goes straight up the middle. And he's smothered there by Oxford defenders. Plays it back to Curtin. Gets his pass away there. And it's finally out there to the fullback, come into the movement. And I think he scored. Yes. He scored there. Tingha fullback, come into the movement. Took the ball on the burst and went straight over the score, wide out. That makes it score 9 points to 0 in favour of Tingha. The kick to come from wide out. Curtin comes in, takes a kick. It's a good looking kick, but it's wide. He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Another 3 or 4 attempts there. The score remains 9 points to 0 in favour of Tingha. Kelly to kick off for Oxford. Cable comes in, takes a kick, puts a long kick upfield. It's going for one touch. It's a good kick, real good kick. It's only a couple of metres short of the Tingha try line, if that. Oxford can score, it'll make it very interesting. Scrum to be putting on about 5, or might be about 2 metres short of the Tingha try line. Ball fed in the scrum by single for Tingha, 1 by Oxford. And it's Beveridge who was in possession, but he had the ball reefed from him. There's another scrum to back down right on the spot there. Beveridge lost the ball. Single to feed the scrum again. Ball goes in. Single in possession for Tingha. And Curtin got his pass away to Curtin, and Curtin's pulled down by Kelly. Out to Seagrot. Seagrot got his pass away to Payne. Payne's immediately claimed by Scoble for Oxford. Back to Seagrot. Seagrot runs it in himself. And he's held there by a couple of Oxford defenders. And the ball goes back out there on the Curtin. Curtin's taken a low tackle by Kelly. Plays the ball back to Lettinger. On to Vinci Gerard. Gerard's going himself. He's through one tackle. He's still going. He's held up there by Hudson finally. The referee's rule 6 tackle. It's come back down. Single to feed the scrum for Tingha. Ball's in. It's out the Oxford side. One by Kelly. Beveridge to Hudson. Hudson goes himself. He's straight through. He's found a gap. And he's pulled down from behind. Lost the ball. And then it's picked up by another Oxford player, but it'd have to be a knock on. Scrum to back down in front of the Tingha goal mouth. About 5 metres out from the Tingha try line. Single to feed the scrum for Tingha. The ball's in. It's 1 by Kelly for Oxford. Plays the ball back there to Les Lewis, and Les Lewis runs it in himself. And he's going good ground straight up the middle. Plays back to Darney. Darney got a pass back inside to Scoble, and Scoble's pulled down. Plays it back to Darney. Back there to Hudson. Out there to Out to Owen Lewis. Owen Lewis dropped it with the line open. Dropped it with the line wide open. He knocked the ball on. There's a scrum to pack down there. Fed by Tingha. Comes out Tingha side. It's Curtin running the ball up. He's well held there. Plays the ball back. Leighton back to his brother Curtin. The other Curtin. And he's taken well by Beveridge. Back to single to Teddy Payne. He's taken by Trevor Merchant and Hudson. Plays it back there to Lettinger. Lettinger dummies, puts a kick up. It's a high kick. And I think he's going to find touch. A good kick. Real good kick by Lettinger. Found touch. A couple of metres in Oxford territory. Scrum to be packed down there. Fed by Kelly for Oxford. Ball comes out Tingha side. Single. Lettinger on to the fullback there. Curtin out here to Sherman. Back inside to the other Sherman. The winger. And he's split him. But he's hit by a tackle from Mason there. A hard tackle. Dust everywhere. Ball goes back. It's played back there to Lettinger. Lettinger dummies. Turns it back inside to Curtin. Curtin's going straight to the middle. He got his pass away there to Bear Secret. So he was held. Plays the ball back. Goes out to Luxford on to Ted Payne. Ted Payne's busted a couple of tackles. He went straight for the try line, but he's about 5 metres short of it. Ball comes back to Curtin to Luxford. Out to Curtin again in the centres. The fullback. That fullback scored another try for Tingha. It's a good try by the Tingha fullback. It's his second try. It's Blair's second try for the match. Another good try. Tingha's changed kickers. Sherman in the centre's going to take this kick about a metre from the sideline. Kick for goal. Score of 12 points to nil in favour of Tingha with this kick to come. Sherman's got the ball, comes in, kicks it, hits it well, but it's wide, well wide. The score remains 12 points to nil in favour of Tingha. Gable to take the kick off for Oxford. Kicked it down in deep in Tingha territory. The ball's bounced around, picked up by Wilson. Wilson runs it up, and he's taken by Merchant. And Mason plays the ball back to Curtin. Curtin's claimed there by Mason. And he kicked the ball, tapped the ball forward and made a couple of metres there, Curtin. Out to Seagot. Seagot straight up the middle, but he's well taken there by 3 Oxford defenders. Plays the ball back to Payne, to single. Lettinger out to Luxford, to the other Curtin. The centre there is pulled down. Plays it back to Luxford. Luxford puts a little kick up. It's over there to the Oxford backs. It's picked up by Tingha's Anderson. Anderson got his pass to Blair, the fullback. Fullback's got the winger outside him, dummied. Got his pass back inside to Anderson. Anderson pulled down a good tackle. Beautiful tackle from behind there by Harley Johnson again. Beautiful tackle. Scrum the pack down. About 5 metres out from the Oxford try line. Kelly to feed a scrum for Oxford. Ball goes in, comes out, Oxford side, the referee disallowed it. Ball's back in, comes out, Kelly's won it. He goes himself and he's pulled down there by Curtin, the lock forward of Tingha. Plays back to Darney, Darney goes himself and the referee's ruled Tingha offside. Free kick to Oxford. Scable to kick for touch. Just kicked it straight out. Going good ground. Darney to take the tap. He got Johnson inside and Johnson takes it up and goes straight into him hard. Plays it back to Darney. To Kelly. Back to Lewis. There's Lewis, that is, and he's held up there. Finally put in by Tingha defenders. Back to Kelly, Beveridge, to Merchant, slipped and fell in the sand. Plays it back there to Scable, and Scable when he's on his own. Going good ground up the middle. He plays it back to Merchant, on to Kelly. Kelly gets a pass back out there to Hudson. Hudson plays it back to Lowe and Lewis and Beveridge. Beveridge puts a little grubber kick through. It's taken well by Wilson. Tingha winger and he's pulled down. He played the ball back there and that player lost it for Tingha. It's picked up by Tingha fullback, I think it is. Blair, yes, it's Blair. Back to Seaguard. To Lettinger. And Lettinger's claimed there by Lewis and Bartholomew for Oxford. Plays back to Single. Single got a pass away there to Anderson. Anderson's pulled down. Well, there's Lewis. That's Gerard. Second row for Tingha. Plays the ball back out to Single. So Chris Lux should have dropped it. Knock on there. Scrum the back down. Single to feed the ball for Tingha. The ball's in the scrum, comes out to Oxford to Kelly, to Beveridge. Beveridge dummies and goes back inside, but he's well held up there. Plays the ball back to Kelly. Back out to Hudson, to Boney. Boney dummied and fooled around with it a bit there, and Lewis couldn't take that ball. Tingha in possession. And that's Wilson that runs the ball up. Back there to Curtin. Curtin takes it up himself. Ball's played back there to Seaguard. Seaguard. Run it up there and the referee's caught the Oxford players are offside. It's a freak. It's a penalty to Tingha. Curtin finds touch with a big kick. Kicked it clean out of the ground by Lewitt. Ted Payne to take the tap. Gets his pass back to Luxford on the Anderson on the burst, but he's lost the ball. It's Oxford in possession. Through Bartholomew. Bartholomew is on the run upfield, gets his pass away to Hudson. Hudson lobs a pass over to Owen Lewis. Owen Lewis looks for support, but he holds on himself. There's nowhere for his winger to go. Plays it back to Beveridge. Harley Johnson on the inside. He runs it straight into him. He's well held there by two Tingha defenders. Plays it back to Hudson. Terry Beveridge. Out to Kelly, to Darney. To Bartholomew on the run. And he's well held there. Plays it back there to Darney. Darney gets to Beveridge. Beveridge back inside to Wayne Brown. Back to Darney. Back to Beveridge. Beveridge decides to run himself. Gets it back inside to Boney. Boney's got the ball out there to Scable. Scable couldn't handle it. It's arrived on by Luxford for Tingha. Back out here to Single. Single steps back inside. Nearly got through too, but he's swamped by Scable. Sherman to that player there, Curtin. To Bear, Seagot. He got through one tackle there. He's pulled down by Darney and Les Lewis. Plays it back to Curtin, the lock forward, on to Luxford, on to Sherman. Sherman done well to take that. He lost the ball. Lost it and regained. It's got to be a knock on. Scrum to pack down there. 5 metres inside the Oxford territory. Ball goes in. It's won by Tingha. And that's Blair, the fullback, in there again. The fellow that's already scored 2 tries for Tingha. Plays it back there to Curtin the lock. He pushed off one player there. He's going, still going. Gets his pass away to Single on the burst. And Single pushing one player off there. He's looking for support, but he hasn't got it. And he's pulled down. Good run by Single. Single back to Curtin, I should say, back to Seagot. Seagot runs into trouble there. Back to Anderson. Chris Luxford on to Chris Curtin. Curtin's looking for support, but he hasn't got it. He goes down to the ball. Playing back to Anderson. Chris Luxford puts a little kick through there and he's held off the ball. And dived on by an Oxford player over the line. Really should have been a penalty to Luxford there, to Tingha. Oxford to take the line drop out. And it's half time bell gone there. The ball goes deep into Tingha territory. It was taken by Blair, the fullback. He's had a good game so far. Gets it back to Gerard. Looks like Lettinger has finally tackled with the ball. Half time score is 12 points to 0 in favour of Tingha.
Oh, Tingha!
Play are just about to commence in the second half, this clash. With Oxford to kick off. Tingha leading 12 points to 0. Scarborough kicks off. Kicks wide. It's a good kick, it's found touch. Scrum to pack down on the far side. Single to feed the scrum for Tingha. Ball's in. It's out the Oxford side. Kelly, Beveridge, Hudson. Hudson dummies and goes himself. He's up in there by Curtin. Didn't do much good either. He's getting up slowly. Plays it back to Beveridge. Dick Kelly to Boney. Boney steps back inside and not going anywhere, but he's stepped back in, but he's well claimed there by Curtin. Back to Darney. To Kelly. On to Hudson again. Hudson back inside to Les Lewis, and Les Lewis wrapped up immediately by Curtin there for Tingha. Back to Darney. Darney feeds it back to Scable on the burst. Scable's claimed there by a couple of Tingha defenders. Back there to Darney, to Dick Kelly, to Beveridge. Back to Owen Lewis, to Michael Boney. Out to Scable. Scable wasn't Scable, it was Oxford player. They went without it. Tingha in possession through Wilson. Wilson was pulled down there by Owen Lewis and a good tackle from behind. Bundle in a touch. Scrum to pack down there. Kelly to feed the scrum for Oxford. Ball's in, comes out to Oxford. The referee doesn't like it. I think he's penalised Oxford. Kelly for putting the ball in second row. A free kick to Tingha. Penalty to Tingha. Curtin a fine touch. So the good kick. Teddy Payne to take the tap. And he's past Anderson. Anderson's run straight into trouble there in Merchant. And Scable plays the ball back there to Curtin. Curtin got a single onto BSC, got on the burst. He's pulled down. Plays it back there to Lettinger to Chris Luxford. The Curtin out in the centres. Gets a loose pass there to Schumann. Outside centre, but Schumann couldn't handle it. And dropped the ball and the scrum will pack down. About 10 metres out from the Oxford try line. Kelly to feed the ball for Oxford. Feed the ball into the scrum. Goes in, comes out Oxford side, and referee said it comes straight out the same tunnel. He wants it back in. Kelly puts it in again, won the ball, got it to Beveridge, and Beveridge runs it. Was it Beveridge or Lewis? It was Lewis. Run it up the side of the scrum and was tackled. Got his Back out to Beveridge now, out to Hudson. Hudson goes straight through a couple of players there. He's made a good break. He's split the defence. Looking for... Look, he's found a player there, and Johnson got his pass back to Barney, and this is a good try. Barney right out of the post. That was a terrific try. Real good try. Team try there. Good work by Hudson, who made the break. Split the defence. Hudson split the defence there and got his pass back to Harley Johnson, who ran the ball straight out and looked for support inside, and it was there, and Barney took it and scored a good try under the post. Scoble to take the kick for goal, right in front. Should kick this. Might make the score look a bit more respectable. Scoble's lining the ball up there. Comes in, hits it well. That's a 2-pointer. Makes the score 12 points to 5 in favour of Tingha. Tingha to take the kick off. Hayden's got the ball placed, comes in, kicks. It's a short kick, taken by Bartholomew for Oxford. He's also taken there by a couple of Tingha defenders. Gets up and plays the ball back there to Merchant. On there to Mace, to Scoble. Scoble's well wrapped up there. Gives it back to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly on to Beveridge. Beveridge goes himself. He's held up there and by a couple of Tingha defenders. Back there to Hudson, to Kelly again. Kelly got it back out here to Mason. Mason's well taken. Back there to Barney, to Kelly. The referee's got Tingha players for offside. Penalty to Oxford there. Scoble to kick for touch. Scoble finds touch with a good kick. About 10 metres from the Tingha try line. Wayne Brown takes a tap, gets it on to Les Lewis, on to Mick Barney, on to Merchant, on the burst, and he's taken there by Anderson for Tingha. Back to Boney, to Kelly, to Beveridge. Beveridge comes back inside, got through one player there. He's still going. He's finally pulled down with a couple of Tingha defenders. That's Owen Lewis with the ball now. And he goes himself, but he's pulled down. Mustn't be far off the touchline over there. Plays it back there now at the Beveridge to Kelly. Back to Scoble. Scoble got Boney on the burst again. He's through. One player. He's through a couple of tackles. He's close to the line. Is he in? That's Boney scored his second try. That's another good try to Boney. Come back in field there and took that ball well. It's 2 quick tries by Oxford. Makes the score 12 points to 8 in favour of Tingha. With the kick to come, which Scoble should kick. It's well within his kicking range. Scoble comes into the kick, and it's there. That makes it 12 points to 10.
Come on, Tingha!
12 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. Tingha kicks off now. Back there, the ball's bouncing around. It's a awkward kick. It's finally picked up there by Harley Johnson. He runs it up. He's taken by Tingha defence there. He's lost the ball, knocked it on. Scrum will pack down there. Referee's real time of injury there. That player looks like Harley Johnson's is down. I don't know what's wrong with Johnson, but he's moving around there a bit. He mustn't be too bad. He's on his feet. He's going back down. He's a bit groggy. No, they carry him off. It's a bad loss to Oxford. Bad loss to Oxford. Johnson's off. His replacement will be Peter Platter, better known as Platypus. Johnson, I don't know what the extent of his injury is, but it's bad loss for Oxford. Scrum to back down there. Be fed by Kelly for Oxford. Ball goes in, it's coming out the same tunnel. Mason changed wings there. Platter will go on the wing on this broadcasting side of the field. Referees rule a penalty to Tingha. Tap taken by Ted Payne. He runs us straight in. Back to Curtin, back to Ledinger. And the BSC guy is wrapped up there by Les Lewis. Ledinger goes himself, gets a little pass away to Luxford. Back to Curtin, stands and props and goes back inside and is claimed by Kelly and Merchant. Back to Chris Luxford. Back there, Ledinger puts a bomb up. There's no one at home. And Leighton got it, but he didn't put it down. He dropped it. I don't know whether he's over the line. There's no try anyway. Scable will take the line drop out. Ball went into the dead ball line. Scable kicks it straight upfield. It's Lettinger back on the ball there. Runs it in. He's claimed there by Beveridge and Hudson. Back to Seagot. Seagot goes himself, gets a pass away to Lettinger. It was a bad pass. Picked up by Lettinger to squeaky single. He's straight through. Found a gap straight up the middle. Going straight for the try line. Gets a pass away to Anderson. That was a good try. Real good try. Straight on to Anderson. Anderson went straight on the post. He was coming on the burst. It was a real good try. Puts Tingha further ahead. 15 points to 8 with a kick to come. Curtin lines the ball up and he's put it over. Makes it 17 points to 10, I'm sorry. And I said 8 earlier, 17 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. Oxford take the kick off Scable. Puts a long kick downfield. Well, it's Mark Curtin underneath it. He runs it straight up the middle. And he's lost the ball. No, he hasn't. No, it was a ball on the sideline. It's back to Tingha player there. Still Tingha in possession. No, Oxford took it off him. And that's Kenny Bartholomew straight up the middle. Back to Kelly there. On to Scobell on the run, straight up the middle. And the referee's rule knock on there. Going to pack a scrum down. Squeaky single defeat the scrum for Tingha. Ball goes in. It's out. There to Tingha. And ball goes out to Curtin there. Curtin's on the run. Straight upfield. He got a pass away there to Teddy Payne, I think it is. No, it's not. It's the fullback. Blair's going straight through. Looking for support, but he hasn't got it. And he's well taken there by Boney. And a good tackle. Boney kicked the ball through. And it's found touch. Scrum will back down there. Kelly to feed the ball boxes. Ball goes in. It's out to Kelly. And he's pulled down there. On Tingha defence in Anderson. Back to Platter. Platter's first touch of the ball. And he's held up. Pushed back for his troubles. Back out to Beveridge. Hudson back inside to Boney. Boney's ducked around that player. And he's finally, he got a pass away there to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly's looking for support and he got Wayne Brown inside. And Brown smothered tackle there by the Tingha defence. Kelly, Merchant's lost the ball. Tingha in possession. There, Seagot's held up by, pushed down there by Les Lewis. Back out to single. Teddy Payne. Straight up the middle. He's well held there. Back to Curtin, to Chris Larkswood. Out there. Gerard. Vincent Gerard. He's got his pass away to Anderson. And Anderson's pulled down by Wayne Brown. Back out there to Chris Larkswood again. And give that ball to Wilson. Wilson dropped it. There's a knock on there. Scrum them back down there. Some player hurt, the Oxford player hurt. It's Wayne Brown, it's gone down. Looks like a knee. They're calling for a replacement. Trainer Kevin Hobday going on there, see what he can do with him. Ivan Coleman's going on. I'll say to replace him. Brown's off. Wayne Brown's off. So he's done his knee by the hit. And be replaced by Dick Kelly. By Ivan Coleman, replacement there. Kelly to feed the scrum. Ball goes in. It's out Tingha. Out to Curtin, the centres. Got his pass out to Sherman, the centre. On the Sherman, the other Sherman, the winger. Back to the Sherman, the centre, and he dropped it. Knock on there. Scrum will pack down.
Hey, come on, Rick. Down to that fire. You are.
Kelly to feed the scrum for Oxford. The ball goes in, comes out Tingha to shoot. The single is in position. He's pulled down by Kelly. Played back to Curtin, the lock. And he's held by Merchant. Playing back there again to the prop forward there. I can't see who it is. For Tingha. He's lost the ball. Must be a secret. Kelly the feed the scrum for Oxford. Ball goes in. Comes out. Kelly picked the ball up. He's immediately claimed ball Oxford. Back to Darnie. Darnie runs it in himself. He's held by Buxford. Plays it back to Kelly. To Scoville. Scoville's in a bit of a gap there. Got his pass away to Hudson. Hudson going out wide, but he's pulled in by Teddy Payne and a good tackle. Right around the legs. Plays it back to Mason to Kelly. Kelly finds Merchant coming up the middle, but bit of a high tackle there, but didn't hurt Merchant. He plays it back to Darnie to Kelly to Beveridge. He's got Barney inside who held onto the ball. Back to Beveridge, puts a little kick in. It's out in the full. Scrum on back down there. Kelly the feed of a scrum. Ball's in, comes out Tingha. Referee's not happy with it. So Kelly the feed again. Ball comes out Tingha again. Single in possession, he's caught straight away by Kelly. Plays the ball back there to Curtin. Curtin's immediately held. Like this squeaky single to Teddy Payne. Teddy Payne takes it straight up the middle. He's caught by two Oxford defenders. It's a pass out there to Curtin. Curtin's going straight for the line. He's going to score. No way they'll stop him. That's a good try to mark Curtin. Found a gap there. Went straight through. Tingha go further ahead, making the score 27 points to 10 with a kick to come. Curtin's kicking again. He's got this ball lined up. It's in well within kicking distance. It's a good looking kick, it's there. Makes it score 29 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. 20-10, I'm sorry. There was a scoreboard was wrong there, it showed the wrong score. The score is 22 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. Oxford kicked off and ball's taken by Sherman. Got his pass inside to Curtin. Curtin back out, back to Sherman again, and Sherman's taken around the legs by Kelly and a good tackle. Plays it back there to Sherman, the centre, and he's taken by Scoville. Sherman plays it back to Blair, the fullback, to Curtin. Curtin runs it straight up the middle. Back there now, the single to Luxford, to Curtin. And the referees awarded a penalty there. Penalty to Oxford. There's a shepherd there by Curtin. Oxford to kick for touch. 2 or 3 or 4 metres inside their own territory. Well, kicks the ball straight out. He went out, but he never gained much ground with it. Have to be taken near the halfway by Les Lewis. Referee's holding up play. Lewis to Kelly. To the fullback there to Bartholomew on the burst. He's pulled in. Ted Payne. Back to Kelly. To Beveridge. To Owen. Lewis is wrapped up there. Gone straight into a wall of defenders. Back to Beveridge. Kelly. Kelly's looking for support. Gives it to Mason, the winger. Mason's bundling a touch. Scrum the pack down there. 5 metres on the halfway mark. Single to feed the scrum for Tingha. Ball's in. It's won by Oxford. Kelly, Beveridge, out to Hudson, to Owen Lewis. He's got his step and come back in. The Oxford backline standing flat-footed there. Back to Boney, to Hudson. Hudson got a pass to Platter. Platter couldn't hold it down. He picked it up again, but there's a knock on. Scrum the pack down there. Be fed by single for Tingha. Ball goes in. It's out to Oxford side. Kelly on to Beveridge. To Hudson. Hudson's taken in a good tackle by Curtin, the centre. To Kelly. Beveridge. Boney. Out to Owen Lewis. He stepped back inside and gained good ground up the middle. Back to Beveridge. On to Boney. Boney got his pass to Les Lewis, who was immediately wrapped up by the centre there, Sherman. Back to Boney. Back to Beveridge to Kelly. To Darney. To Ivan Coleman. Dropped it. Dropped the ball. Knocked it on. Scrum will pack down there. Single to feed the ball for Tingha. Ball's in, comes out Tingha side, single, back out, hit a Curtin. Curtin's went in his own, he got rid of that player, Hudson. Hudson comes back, goes over the top. Lewis underneath. Curtin pulls Lewis up there. Back out to Sherman. Sherman's inside to Sherman, I should say. He's pulled down by Owen Lewis. On the bare, so he got up the middle. He's met by a wall of Oxford players there. He'll play it back to Luxford. Luxford out to Lettinger. Lettinger's going himself, but he gets past by Singles. Singles up the middle. He's got to pass away to Curtin, but it's a forward pass. It's a forward pass there. It's a penalty to Oxford. Scable a kick for touch. Oxford players all bunched here. And Scable found touch about 15 metres from the halfway mark. There's Lewis to take the tap. It's a ball to Kelly. Kelly to Boney. Back to Les Lewis. Comes around. He's taken there by 2 or 3 Oxford Tingha defenders.
Come on, Tingha!
Back to Merchant to Scable. Scable's trying to push the players off, but there's too many there for him. He's pulled in. He played back to Kelly. Back to out here to Bartholomew. Bartholomew's wrapped up there by Tingha defence. To Lewis, Owen Lewis decided to go straight at Curtin. Didn't do much good. He went backwards there. Back to Kenny Bartholomew. Beveridge. Out to Kelly. On to Merchant, but Merchant dropped it. Picked up there by Teddy Payne for Tingha. Gets his pass out to Luxford. Chris Luxford. Chris Luxford's found a gap there. He's galloping through. Got his pass to Wilson. Wilson comes back in field, but he's caught by Boney. And Les Lewis. He goes back there to Teddy Payne. On to Lock Curtin. Curtin gets his pass away there. Got a pass away to Gerard there. Gerard's still going. He's dodging away. He's finally held up there. Curtin on to Luxford. On to Seagrot. Seagrot's pushing his way through. He's over the line. It's a try. It's a try there to Bear Seagrot. Straight up the middle. Mesa scored 25 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. Kick right in front. Curtin should put that over fairly easy. Curtin's lined the ball up. Comes in. It's there. It's another 2 points. Mesa score 27 points to 10 in favour of Tingha. It's a fair lead. Oxford to kick off. Scable puts the ball down, just kicks it. It's well taken there by Teddy Payne. He's taken there by Trevor Merchant. It was up there quick. Back out there to Chris Curtin. Oxford players all offside. About 4 of them. Tingha should kick for touch, I'd say. Yeah, Curtin to kick for touch. Curtin kicks it straight out. Big high kick. Didn't gain a lot of ground, but he certainly found touch. Sherman the winger to take the tap. Gets it on to Teddy Payne. Payne straight up the middle. Taken by Les Lewis and Darney. And played back there to Curtin the lock. Tingha on the Seagrot. Seagrot props, but he's well held there by Oxford defence. Back to Curtin. On to Chris Luxford. On the Anderson, dropped it. He dropped it, and Luxford kicks it out in a touch. And the referee's penalised Anderson, the Tingha hooker, for reefing at the ball. Reefing at the Oxford player, I should say. Scable to kick for touch. And he found touch with that kick. About the 5 metre line inside Tingha territory. Darney takes a tap onto Les Lewis. He goes straight up the middle, straight into him. Gain good ground there. Gain about 5 metres. Plays it back to Darney. Darren Lewis. Darren Lewis puts the pace on, but he's well held there by Tingha defence. Plays it back to Darney. Back to Scable. Got Coleman outside him. And there's a penalty there. The referee's penalised Oxford for forward pass. Forward pass there, free kick to Tingha. Kick for touch. Penalty to Tingha. Curtin finds touch. Another big kick. So you got to take the tap. He's going to run it straight up. They hit him. 3 players there, Oxford players. Played back to Sherman. Teddy Payne. And he runs straight up the middle. Got to pass away to Curtin the lock there. Curtin's well held. Bit of a brawl on here. Oh, not a brawl, just a bit of fisticuffs. Ball goes out there to Anderson, on to Sherman, on to Curtin. So the ball went loose there, picked up by 5'8" for Oxford. And the splatter in possession. He goes straight down the sideline. He's pulled down a good tackle there by the fullback again. Blair, the fullback. He's in a good game, this fella. Had a real good game. And the touch judge ruled that Putter's in the touch. Took his time about doing it, but he finally did it. Scrum will pack down there. With single feed for Tingha. Ball's in, comes out Tingha side. Curtin picks the ball up, runs it straight up. He got through one tackler there, another one, he's still going. He's brought down there from behind by Hudson. A good tackle. Ball and all. Back to Seagrot. Seagrot's pulled straight in by Hudson again. The Lettinger puts a kick up. And the ball's allowed to bounce. Boney's underneath it. He's got a player on him. Gets around Wilson easy. But he didn't get around Lettinger, the 5'8". And ball back to Platter. Platter's made a couple of metres down the touchline, just pulled down. Taps the ball. He made good ground again. No marker. And Platter's hurt himself. He's hurt himself. Plays to his feet. He plays the ball back. He's still a bit ginger. No. Shouldn't have played it then. Referee recalled it. And Curtin kicked the ball to... It's a penalty to Oxford. Scarborough will take the kick for touch. Gained a few metres with that kick. Narni will take the tap. It's the ball on Les Lewis. As Lewis runs it straight up the middle, he's taken there. A good tackle by Teddy Payne. Plays it back to Darney. Back down Lewis. He's straight up the middle too. He's well held there by the Tingha defence. Back to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly stops and darts around the other way. Gets a pass back out there to Scoville. Scoville's got nowhere really to go, but he's finally pulled down. Back to Darney, to Kelly. Kelly dummies, reverses the play up to Owen Lewis. And Owen Lewis was claimed there immediately. Plays it back to Ivan Coleman, to Kelly. Kelly puts a little grubber kick in and it's picked up by the Tingha fullback, and he's straight through, two tacklers. He moves well, this fullback for Tingha. It's Curtin. He's pulled down. Out there to single, to Lettinger. Lettinger's back inside, but he's wrapped up there by O.E. Lewis. To Curtin. Curtin dummy, went inside, broke the fence. He's going back inside, he's still going. He's going, he split him. Straight up the middle. He got his pass away to Lettinger. Lettinger puts a little kick over the top. There's no one at home. And he's pushed out of the road there. Ball's picked up by Wilson. I wouldn't comment on that really. This referee's ordered to scrum the pack down. Looks like a Tingha player was shouldered out of the road there. Scrum to go down a few metres from the Oxford try line. Ball's in by Kelly. Comes out Oxford side, I think. Yes. No, it's Tingha in possession. Single, it's in possession. Gives it to Payne, and Payne runs a couple of metres, pull down. Plays it back to Luxford. Luxford lunges to the line, and he's held up. He lunges at Scoville, and he couldn't pull Scoville down. So the scrum will pack down about 5 metres out from the Oxford try line. Ball's in the scrum and out to Kelly. Kelly goes around the scrum base, but he's immediately caught by Curtin. Played back there to Les Lewis, and he's held up by 2 or 3 Tingha defenders. Back to Dick Kelly, to Terry Burbage, to Bartholomew on the run. He's held. And player back, he just dropped the back through his legs, and I think he'll get penalised for that. No, it's a scrum. He didn't play it properly. Just dropped it through his legs. The referees packed the scrum down. Kelly to feed for Oxford. Ball's in, it's out to Oxford. Lewis, Lewis to Beveridge, and he's taken from behind by Lettinger. Back to Hudson, to Les Lewis. There's a penalty here. Tingha defence all offside. Scable to kick for touch. It's a good long kick. Gained a good few metres with that kick. Les Lewis takes a tap, gets it on to Dick Kelly, on to Barney, back to Les Lewis, and he's caught there by Lettinger and Shingle. Plays it back to Kelly, to out here to Hudson, to Owen Lewis. Owen Lewis got around one player, two players, looking for support. He had it in Hudson. Hudson couldn't pick the ball up. It was Tingha in possession. Referees penalised Oxford for offside. Penalty to Tingha. Payne takes a tap. He's taken by Darney and Lewis. Out there to Hume in the centre. There's a lot of dust out there. Play back to out to BSC got on to Chris Luxford, and he pushed Dick Kelly off. And Vincent Gerard's held well there by Mason. There's Lewis. And Chris Luxford puts a little kick over the top. It's taken by Mason, pulled down well. And he's well taken by Chris Luxford and Sherman, the winger for Tingha. Back to Darney, to Owen Lewis, straight up the middle. He thinks he's a forward, this fella. Charges straight up the middle. Back out to Dick Kelly there. The Scoville on the burst. And he's pulled down there. Good tackle by Ted Payne. Back out there to Bartholomew. Bartholomew's pulled down. Terry Beveridge puts a little kick in. And the fullback took it well for Tingha. He's run it straight in. He's got around a couple of players there. Got to lob the pass back there. It's lucky there was someone there. Chris Luxford ends up with it. Barney kicked it through there. He was held. And Vincent Gerard's tackled by Barney. The referees pull the play up here. He's penalised someone. I can't see who it is. Penalised Oxford or something. Couldn't make out what it was. Curtin to kick for touch. It's a good kick by Curtin. Ted Payne to tap, take the tap. Gets it to Curtin, to single. Lettinger. Lettinger lobs one out there to Wilson. Wilson back inside to Hume in the centre. He's taken by Les Lewis, ball and all. Back to Curtin, to Lettinger. Teddy Payne. He gets the pass over the top to Sherman. Sherman's pushed in touch there by Mason, the Oxford winger. Scrum to pack down there. Single to feed the scrum for Tingha. Ball's in, comes out to Oxford to Kelly, to Beveridge, to Owen Lewis. He got his pass to Hudson. Hudson got it away to Platter there. Platter's wrapped up and thrown to the ground by Wilson, the Tingha winger. That's Beveridge again. He's pulled down, but he's lost the ball. No, he got rid of it there to Barney. Barney's pulled down. That's a full-time bell gone. Tingha's run our winners 27 points to 10. A pretty good game. Tingha fullbacks had a real good game. The top game, scored 2 tries, beat on everything. I think we'll sign off, boss.